Trying to find the videos for proof. Proof? What proof? I'll tell you what proof. Today is the 18th. It's Saturday the 18th. This letter was written yesterday, and I got it today. Amazeballs, hey? This is a summons, the St. Louis County Court versus my mother. And I don't really open anyone else's mail, but I knew what this was, so I opened it, because she can't do anything. She's bedridden. She's now going to be 92 years old, and she's bedridden and incontinent. Severely incontinent. Has a neuropathy beyond belief. She can't do anything, really. It says violation charged. PM/housing code violation. Because you have been charged with this violation of the ordinance indicated above, you are hereby summoned to appear in the division of the date and time printed above to enter a plea and answer to said charges. Failure to appear may result in a warrant being issued for your arrest. Good luck with a 92-year-old woman, incontinent woman in jail. So ordered, Honorable Daniel R. Brown, Judge. Renee Hines Tice, Court Administrator, Clerk. Wednesday, September 26th at 6 p.m. is the court date. Just a couple days before I go see Eddie Izzard. And I'm not missing that. I paid to see him. Anyway, the tree branch is cut up and a lot of the stuff is cut down. And I've been going through my video logs, making a list from whence it started, from when I caught the guy cutting my apple tree, to when he reported it, to when I tried reaching the guy at the county and couldn't, and when I walked around, when I sprayed weeds, and when Al came over and cut the tree branch up. And it's still kind of up in the air, and I'm not really sure what the hell is going on. My brother Richard is in really poor health, and I am not in good health, and I don't have any money. So, what I'm going to do, I don't know. But the thing is, Richard's going to come over tomorrow. We're going to try to at least move those segments of the branch to a little pile at the top of my driveway, so that if someone were to haul them away, they wouldn't have to go through the yard. They could just come over to the driveway and load up their car or truck or whatever. I'm not sure. We're going to try to do what we can. Now, I still have not, to this day, been able to get a hold of that guy in the county. Now that there's a summons out, I'm sure, because I used to do that job back when Brian and Scott were young, I used to do this job, a code enforcement officer, so I know how it works. What they're going to tell me, if I do get a hold of anyone, it's, oh, well, you've already have to go to court for it, there's nothing I can do. My hands are tied, it's in the court system now, blah, blah, blah. They're not going to even try. How do I know what needs to be done exactly? Richard asked me that before, and he brought up a good point. You could pay a guy a lot of money, and they could come through and do what to normal people would seem to be what needs to be done, and you pay them all this money, and they go on their merry way after doing it, and the county's still not satisfied. So I need to know. I need the guy to come over here and point to stuff. This needs. That's what I need to have to happen. But it has not. And I cannot get a hold of the guy. It's probably too late now, according to the guy. Once it's in the court system, you're on the docket for this certain day in September. Even if I came through and had super duper lawn service from heaven come in and the lawn was pristine and looked like house beautiful, I still have to pay court costs, and I don't know what those are yet either. I'll have to call on Monday morning. And it's just going to be another thing that makes me half sick to my stomach and worry and not get any more sleep. This is really, that guy back there is causing me so much grief. Oh, man alive, if I could pop his little head, I know, I'll do one of these. I'm squishing your head, I'm squishing your head. That's what I'm going to do. Sit on the back patio and I see him. I'm going to squish his head, I'm going to squish his head. That's a Kids in the Hall thing. Anyway, yeah. So I have to deal with that. I had a lot of things to do today, but after seeing that letter, and I've been having problems with depression the last couple days too, so yeah. Great, thanks. Thanks a whole lot. Guy's trying to sell his house. You know what he did? He's putting on brown siding and new little inside doors. All these houses came with like brown Luan faced doors. He's putting on white inside doors because I drove around the block to see, because there was a fence being put up and I was curious as to whether he was putting the fence up. No, it's his neighbor. But in the driveway I saw a dumpster and like he's getting new doors for the inside of his house. Brown siding and new doors, and he raised the price $5,000 on his house. $143,000 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. He's not going to get that price. Nobody in their right mind would pay that price in this neighborhood. What's next? Upward and onward.